Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Outstanding indeed. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights, today we have an Ohio beer. Oh, yes, indeed. They're from the Shea Brewing Company. They're located in Akron, Ohio, just a short drive southwest of downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, yeah, no doubt. This is the terminally relaxed, described as an Imperial Hefeweizen. Don't believe I've ever had an Imperial Hefeweizen before. But the word Imperial implies that it starts at 8% and this is 7.5%. Yeah, we're not going to mix words, are we? No. Now, the IBUs are 14, which really doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I thought I'd throw that out there. This beer is extremely fresh, only 18 days old. Now, most of the time, Hefeweizens, or if you want wheat beers, are can conditioned or bottle conditioned, whichever vessel they are packaged in. So I would think that this would be can conditioned, 16-ounce can, 16-ounce wheat beer glass, freshly washed and rinsed. Hefeweizens are always an extremely light colored, and I think you'd agree that is a very light color. Now, you have to be careful with these beers. If you pour them straight in, you're going to have so much foam, you're not going to be able to drink the beer. I can show you how that would work real quick here because you see, yeah, it'll build up a lot of head real quick. So those first few ounces, you got to pour down the side of the glass. And as we can straighten the glass out, we can go ahead and get it all in there. Just have a little tiny bit left. If you don't want that yeast that's in the bottom of the can or the bottle, you don't have to drink it, but it's not going to hurt you. Extremely hazy, light golden color with lively carbonation. Wheat beers are always lively carbonated, and generally they have a very white head, and this one does. The foam is extra white. Oh, man, that is spicy and some floral hops in there. Now, the hops that are in here are not intended to be bitter in any way, shape, or form. They're just in there to balance the beer out, no doubt. Get some spice in here, though, for sure. A little bit of orange peel and clove are in here. I think this is going to be a pretty darn good beer. Let's thank the brewers at Shea Brewing in Akron, Ohio, for all the hard work they do to brew beer for guys like me, no doubt. Cheers to them. Cheers to you at home, too. Oh, man. Woo-wee. I wasn't expecting all that and the flavor. Wow. That is fruity. Got some banana in there, too. Some cardamom. I tell you what, this is a medium carbonation beer, but it is a full-bodied mouthfeel. That fruit just hits you, boy, slaps you in the face, baby. Wow. It's for me. Now, I'm not saying for anybody else. I'm going to go ahead and put this last little bit in here. Watch and see if the complexion changes. Oh, look at all those goodies that just came out. See that? Let's look at the beer now. You can see the goodies are floating down to the bottom. Yeah, that's all the pieces of fruit that are in there. That's exactly what that is, no doubt. Now let's try it. Well, believe it or not, it took the edge off a little bit because that was so up in your face with that carbonation. These beers that are bottle condition or can condition, whichever vessel they come in, they can have a lot of carbonation. And that last little bit with that yeast and that fruit, it took it away. So I'm going to change my mind a little bit. I'm not going to say this is full body now. I'm going to say it's medium to full body. But that carbonation is still in there. And I tell you, that is one super hazy beer. Look at that thing. And the carbonation just flowing up from the bottom. That's not chill haze on there. No, that's just a hazy beer. And that's the carbonation that you see there at the bottom. Oh, yeah. The alcohol is definitely present in here. I can pick up on that alcohol. You're going to have to take your time with this beer. This is a good sipping beer. Sit out on the patio or the balcony or whatever you have there, your rooftop, and enjoy the summer breeze, no doubt. But I tell you, keep this beer on the cool side. I don't think you want to allow this beer to warm up too much. I only had it on the countertop maybe a little bit less than 10 minutes. These kind of beers, you want to keep them cool. You don't want to allow them to warm up. This is a summertime beer that's meant to be served chilled. Keep it in a freezer sleeve if you have one, no doubt. Alcohol is definitely present in there. You got to take your time. Hey, my friends, I hope you like watching me drink this beer. I hope that if you like this review, you can go out and find this beer as well. If not, drink whatever you like, no doubt, because life is short. You got to be happy. Dr. Dave says so. So until we meet next time, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the best damn beer shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, best damn beer shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.